Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. The idea that Christians cannot protest is stupid. Pastor Chris Oyakhilome. Hello, everyone. Very one big thank you to you. Thank you for your support. We really, truly appreciate you. God bless you. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up and to subscribe if this is your first time. Pastor Chris Oyakhilome, the founder and the president of Believers Love World, Christ Embassy, has made a strong statement because, some people are saying, is it right, is it wrong for Christians to participate in protests? Pastor Chris said the idea that Christians cannot protest is a stupid one, you see, and he has his reasons. He's going to be proving it to us in a minute. But guys, what do you think? I would like you to leave a comment with regards to that. Let's hear your thoughts. Do you think Christians should join in a protest? Do you think it is right? I would like you to leave us a comment as regards to that. Let's get straight into the news and understand Pastor Chris's perspective and why he feels it is necessary Christians should participate. The idea that Christians cannot participate, cannot protest is stupid. Pastor Chris Oyakhilome. The whole idea of what I hear some Christians say, that Christians cannot participate, is total rubbish and unnecessary. With the NSAP's peaceful protests making the rounds across the country and in many social media platforms, and many clamoring for the church to join in the struggle against the activity of dysfunctional Special Anti-Robbery Squad, SARS, one will want to ask if it is right for a Christian to participate in any form of this protest. Are Christians to participate, to protest bad leadership, vandalizers, oppressors? Here is what Pastor Chris Oyakhilome of Christ Embassy, aka Believers Love World, have said. Speaking on the topic in question, Pastor Chris Oyakhilome, while preaching in a Believers Love World staff training, said, the whole idea that Christians cannot participate in protest is stupid. If we think that for some reasons, because of Christianity, we are marginalized in a society where we are taxpayers like everybody else, we have equal right like everybody else, we have a right to advocate what we think is right, and also we have a right to demand our rights. We have to know that whether in the schools or in a larger society, we have a right to do so. For a long time, we have been given the idea that we should just sit down and think about heaven because we are born again, and then watch laws being crafted against us, and we just sit down and watch. It's not right. We find ourselves in a society where if you don't speak out, you are oppressed. We are actually created and crafted for something greater, not to be victimized. The Christians at the end of the day allow themselves to be victimized for no just reason. Going by what Pastor Chris has said, he said, you are a taxpayer, you live in that society, you have a right to speak when something is not working or is going critically wrong. You have a right to speak up. Will you allow your child to be thrown into the well because you are a Christian and you keep quiet? Answer that. You must speak up and call the person, caution the person, stop the act of evil going on, and you will not be quiet. So how come we cannot speak when the society is not doing what it's supposed to do? Well, that's Pastor Chris Oyakhilome saying it is not right, for people to say Christians should not defend their rights. Christians should not speak up. Christians have a right to speak. Christians have a right to defend what they believe. That you are a Christian does not make you someone who should be berated or pushed aside. That you are a Christian does not make you, someone who cannot speak, who has no voice. No, don't allow yourself to be intimidated. It is wrong for people to say because you are a Christian allow intimidation, allow oppression, allow things to be done to you, and don't say a word. And the example is so on point. Is so on point. So will you stand and watch somebody throw your child into the way and say, so be it, I'm a Christian, I cannot speak? As a parent, what's the first thing you do? There is this alertment inside of you. The lioness or the lion in you comes out. You run and say, what are you doing? Stop it. That's the first word you say. That's the first word, one of the few first words that will come out of your mouth. That's even if you have not rushed the person already. That's even if you are not on the person's truth already. So how can you now defend your child? And you are saying the society where you are living, where you are paying your tax, where you will be living for a long time, you don't have a right to speak. You don't have a right to speak against injustice. You don't have a right to speak against mishappening in your society. You see, we asked from the very beginning that you should leave us your comments. We would really like to hear what you think. Pastor Chris Oyakhilome, a pastor, has said he does not see the reason why a Christian should not be able to speak against evil being done in our society. For instance, police brutality. If you don't speak up and it continues, are you doing well? I gave you, if you've been following us, you will hear the news of a very touching story of a girl in Enugu who joined the SARS protest. When it was her turn to speak, she gave a very, touching story of her brother who came into this country having been abroad for a long time. Came in and the parents, everybody was happy to receive him. The whole family was waiting to receive him. But on their way driving into Enugu, these police people stopped them on the road. And those that have stayed abroad for a long time, just they've forgotten some of the things that happen, reality state on ground in Nigeria. They came and he was speaking to them and he was saying, no, how this, how that. And the way overseas, how they are very bold, they can speak up for their rights without fear or favor. And guess what? When they felt he was bragging too much, you know what they did? They shot him. He died on the spot before his very own family members. He died there. That's one. That's one. And that's the one you've heard. There are several others that are even not up to that. That people that they just shoot people aside. And when you ask them, they'll tell you, I will tell them that you are a criminal, you are trying to run, and they shot you. And no case. No case. Nobody investigate. Leave us a comment. God bless you. Bye for now.